Grant Dawson fumbled the bag last time around as our lock of the night prediction, and boy, was I way too confident in him. I expected Bobby Green to, if Bobby Green were to have won that fight, to have been later on, but he gets him out of there in less than 30 seconds, and it just did not look the greatest for Grant Dawson. But we had a couple lock of the night dubs on the regional scene as well as the contender series, so that increases our lock of the night record now to 87-29 for the year for a plus 23.94 units and a 4% ROI. Again, my goal was 50 units. We're getting closer to the end of the year here. I'm going to need a solid stretch here to get to that 40 unit mark as well, but we'll see if we can still go out there and hit it. Obviously, I got another top three lock of the night candidates here for you guys. But a reminder, if you're looking for who I'm officially taking as my lock of the night prediction, you can find that out with a link in the description below to the lock of the night Patreon page. Check it out there. I already got it posted. We'll see if the number gets any worse, but I've already got a post for those guys so they know exactly who it is. All right, let's get into the top three lock of the night candidates here for you guys. First one, we're going to go with the chalky spot in Emily Ducati at minus 360. She's going up against a 2-year layoff, returning Ashley Yoder, who just hasn't really looked the greatest. She's 8-8 as a professional fighter, but I believe that this is a similar matchup to what we saw Emily Ducati go up against with Jessica Penne when she made her UFC debut. I expect Ducati to use a calf kicking approach to slow down Ashley Yoder so that she can use her striking and her hands after that to really touch up Yoder from while crashing the pocket. I also wouldn't be surprised if we saw Ducati close the distance and try to get this fight to the ground and thwart the BJJ black belt of Ashley Yoder and grind her out from that top position. She's a solid wrestler, but she also has great calf kicks, which I think is going to be the main factor in terms of why she ends up winning this fight. So Ducati is the first lock of the night candidate for UFC Vegas 81. Second one, we'll stick with the women's here, and I believe it's actually the next fight after that between Melissa Dixon and Irina Alekseeva. We got minus 150 on Dixon, who makes her UFC debut here, as I think she's the far superior fighter. I think she may not be the better striker, but I think she has good enough durability and willingness to get hit so that she can eventually crash that pocket, get in on the hips of her opponents, and look to take them to the mat where she can do big damage from on top or control her opponents over 15 minutes and win a decision. With her 5-0 record, it's usually not the greatest for women's making their debuts in the UFC, coming in undefeated, but I feel like she has a good enough game and a complete enough game to defeat a fighter in Alekseeva who I just do not think is the greatest to begin with. Yes, she got that knee bar victory over Stephanie Egger, but I believe that Egger has that quit in her, and that's exactly what we saw in that fight. She didn't even try to fight that knee bar, if we're being honest. Alekseeva is tough. She's durable early, but I believe she has a questionable gas tank, and as she starts to wear and feel the pressure of Dixon, I expect Alekseeva to slow down, and we'll see Dixon end up getting her hand raised by getting a late stoppage in this matchup, which is why she is the second lock of the night candidate for this card. And the final lock of the night candidate I have for you guys is Christian Rodriguez at minus 145. He takes on 9-0, 22-year-old Cameron Simon, but I believe that Rodriguez, I want to make him Brazilian for some reason, but Rodriguez is a far more technical fighter here. He's far skilled in the boxing, the grappling, the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu. I think he has all the advantages in this matchup besides the athleticism and physicality that Cameron Simon will bring to the table here. But we know Simon has a takedown defense issue. I believe Rodriguez can take advantage of that if he wants. But even if this fight stays in the striking realm, I believe Simon leaves way too many openings in the striking realm, which Rodriguez should be able to counter, land the cleaner, crisper shots down the pipe, and land more damage, eventually making it look good enough for the judges to get his hand raised by decision in this matchup. And there you guys go, the top three lock of the night candidates. Let me know which ones you guys agree with. Let me know which ones you guys think I ended up going with. And if you want to find out which one it actually is, check out the link in the description below for the lock of the night Patreon page, where I already have it posted for those guys over there. All right, I'll see you guys in another couple hours after I drop the dog of the night candidates that I have for you guys. Peace.